Alba Baptista is a Portuguese actress who is best known for her role as Mrs. Harris in the movie, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. She has made quite an impact in Hollywood, having starred in a number of successful films including Aquaman and Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. Baptista is no stranger to the world of acting, having previously starred in various TV series and short films. In Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, she portrays an elderly British widow who decides to take a vacation to the City of Love. Baptista's acting was praised by critics who described her performance as captivating and funny. This movie follows Mrs. Harris as she embarks on a journey to regain her independence and follow her late husband's dream of seeing the Eiffel Tower. Mrs. Harris is determined to fulfill her husband's wishes despite the many obstacles that come her way. Alba Baptista's portrayal of Mrs. Harris is one of humility, grace, and charm that won over the hearts of viewers around the world. Her enthusiasm and optimism for life have made her a firm favorite among cinemagoers. Baptista really captures the essence of Mrs. Harris, a woman who has experienced her share of setbacks but who remains determined and courageous. The journey Mrs. Harris takes is a true representation of life's successes and failures, and Baptista's performance is testament to that. Baptista brings depth to her character and effortlessly conveys the emotions of a woman who is trying to come to terms with life without her partner. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris is a feel-good movie that will leave you with a smile on your face, thanks in large part to Baptista's captivating performance. Baptista brings a certain zest to the character of Mrs. Harris and lends her a realism that is both touching and humorous. The movie serves as a reminder of the importance of taking risks in life and having the courage to pursue your dreams, no matter the odds. Alba Baptista is a true delight in Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris and clearly embraces the character wholeheartedly, making it an incredibly enjoyable and heartwarming experience. Her presence in the movie certainly adds a lot of charm and energy to the overall feel of the movie. Baptista's charisma and enthusiasm bring a lightness to the story that is both amusing and inspiring. She brilliantly portrays Mrs. Harris's inner strength and determination and is able to capture the viewer's heart with her charisma. The honesty she brings to the character is one of the main reasons the movie works so well. Baptista's performance is a perfect example of how an actor can bring a character to life with grace and conviction. Baptista has gained fans around the world for her performance in Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, with fans tweeting and blogging their love for the movie and the actress. It is no surprise that Alba Baptista has become a favorite amongst moviegoers, as her performance in the movie is definitely something to be celebrated. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris continues to garner praise from critics and moviegoers, and Alba Baptista's role as Mrs. Harris has certainly added to the appeal of the movie. Baptista has a natural warmth that brings a level of depth to the character of Mrs. Harris.